Hi dears, today I am come with another video about the agriculture and about the green revolution also. And in previous video we are discussing the first green revolution. The time duration of this previous green revolution is 1940s to 1960s, and today the discussion of our topic is second green revolution. The time of this green revolution in which this is present in this word, and this is common, this word is 1970 to 1980s, and mostly I will try to elaborate briefly, and I will try to share the most fundamentals and most ambitious of this, and I will try to elaborate the most key words and the key factors which influence the quality and nutritional facts and figures about the agriculture and the most crops, and what's their main aims and outcomes, and last I will try to elaborate the limitations. First, the second green revolution built upon the first green revolution, built upon successors of first green revolution, but aimed to improve food security with the use of biotechnology, diversification, and sustainability. These are the main three fundamentals of this second green revolution, and it also it also focused to expand the benefits of modern agriculture in most more regions around the world. The main functions and the main keywords and the main ambitions of this is the introduction of the hybrids with the use of biotechnology. Unlike the first green revolution, which we are focused in traditional breeding methods, in second green revolution we saw the introduction of the hybrid seeds that offered even a higher yields and better adaptability to different climatic conditions around the world. This is the main difference between first and second green revolution. Number two is genetic engineering began to the genetic engineering, you know that, allowing the crops to more resist, and the main comparison to develop the genetic engineering on the on the second green revolution, and to more resistant the crops from disease and harsh environmental conditions which are natural and which are artificial created. And number two is crop diversification. This is the second most, and this is the second most uh, fundamental and the objective of second green revolution. And this is the crop diversification, in which we also expand the crops. In previous green revolution, the first green revolution, they are only discuss the wheat and rice. They only create the green revolution in rice and wheat, but in the second green revolution, in- expand it to other crops like as maize, sorghum, pulses, oilseeds, and fruits and vegetables also included on the second green revolution. And this diversification, you know that, reduced the dependency on a few staple crops and helped to improve the nutritional quality onto the crops also. And number three is the efficient use of the resources. You know that, and how we use the efficiently resources use around in our fields. And first is more emphasis was placed on a in previous first revolution water conservation, and in this we create and we develop the techniques of water resource efficiency and efficiently use the water with the different irrigation techniques. drip irrigation techniques, sprinkler irrigation techniques. If needed, then we use the flood irrigation techniques. And also, we don't prevent the groundwater if we use these techniques onto the fields. And also, integrated pest management techniques was introduced into the second green revolution, and this is the promoting the crops diversity and eco-friendly also. And number and also improved soil management, like as edific factors of the soil, with the use of crop rotation and organic farming, and gain attention to and develop to improve the soil fertility, to create the environment for the soil microorganisms, to without the degradation of the natural ecosystem present into the soil. And number 4 is machinery use. In second green revolution, the farmers also know the how use the machinery with the advancements. Use also the precision seed drills into their farms, combine harvesters and irrigations, automation increased efficiency into the fields. Also, farmers also use the computers, satellite imaging, and remote sensing techniques into their crops. Without the you know that remote sensing is the methods without the physical appearance on that place. If the place of your field is very vast, without the physical appearance, you can better know the health of the crop, the main orientation of the crop, the main uh, what's the effect of pest and disease. If these affect onto the crops, then you know with the use of remote sensing techniques onto the crops. And this is the modern technique around the world, and most progressive formats use this and gain attention, and creates more benefits to their crops without using the more labor cost, and create and getting the huge benefits, and in and they get a huge uh, money of to sell these crops. And after this, we also discuss the what's the main factors which was come and during the second green revolution. First, the factor is higher yields and food productivity. Number two is improved crop resilience. The crops have the potential to withstand themselves in drought conditions, in salinity conditions, in the attack of pests and diseases onto the crops, to create more great seed varieties onto the for the getting of great productivity onto the crops. And number three is better nutritional outcomes onto the crops, and in technology advancements also. You know that everything have benefits, but it's also have some limitations which must comes if we apply this. The main and the main limitations which are come from the second green revolution is this revolution is harmful for the environment. If we use the excess amount of fertilizer into the crops, mm, then this limitation also create, then this synthetic material also create the mm, multiple problems into the edific environment of the soil, like it creates the most harmful environment for the microorganisms. You know that these microorganisms are the soil engineers, and without their presence and without they reduce also the organic matter which is present and which is very meshed into the crops and mandatory. But this synthetic material also influence to deteriorate the soil texture and soil structure, and also increase the soil pH of the soil, and also affect the electric conductivity into the soil. And you know that this synthetic material also reduce the soil fertility and creates the heat into the soil. You know that most drought conditions are common around the world today, because the fully dependency onto the synthetic material. We don't use any uh, organic matter onto the crop. And also we use only hybrid seeds. It's cost effective, and mostly companies purchase this in higher amounts, and they sell you in higher amounts. And if you can grow in first time, you don't grow in second time, because having growing cycle, because it's have no potential. But it's the hybrids have potential to withstand themselves in most dangerous conditions, like as drought, salinity, and insect pest attacks. And this crop is, but it's have limitations also. We must use in the sustainable agriculture on their farms, like as use also the organic matter into the crops. And also if we need it and mandatory, then we use the synthetic material into the form of urea and different phosphatic fertilizer. And overcome the effect of insect and pest and the natural disasters and the uh, diseases which are come and most prevalently present onto their fields. Then we use the synthetic material in the form of pesticides and insecticides. Thank you so much. This is the video about the second green revolution. Inshallah, I will try to elaborate the main facts and figures about the third green revolution in next video. Thank you so much for your watching. Goodbye.